Let's go Falcons! Here's the latest Falcons updates just for you, as the Falcons prepare their coaching staff and put the pieces in place. Before we dive into today's exclusive story, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update on your Atlanta Falcons. Your support helps us continue to bring you the latest insights, breaking news, and inside stories about your favorite team. Now, let's talk about Jeff Ulbrich and the lessons he's bringing back to Atlanta. Jeff Ulbrich is back with the Falcons as the newly hired defensive coordinator, and he's ready to prove that the challenges he faced during his 12-game stint as the Jets' interim head coach have made him a better leader. In his introductory press conference, Ulbrich didn't shy away from discussing the mistakes he's made and how those experiences have shaped his coaching philosophy. His two biggest lessons? The importance of telling the truth and delegating. Let's start with the first lesson, telling the truth. Ulbrich shared how he quickly learned the value of having staff members who aren't afraid to tell the head coach the hard truths. As someone with more than 2 decades of experience as an assistant coach, Ulbrich was accustomed to the mindset of trying to shield the head coach from problems. But when he became the head guy, he realized that avoiding difficult conversations could be detrimental. He said, the lack of truth was really damaging sometimes. Now, he's bringing that lesson back to Atlanta, where he'll serve as a trusted advisor to head coach Raheem Morris, ensuring that blind spots are addressed head-on. The second lesson, delegation, has been an even bigger challenge for Ulbrich. He described how, when Robert Saleh was fired as the Jets' head coach, Ulbrich tried to take on Saleh's responsibilities in addition to his own as defensive coordinator. He admitted that approach was a mistake, saying, "I just took it all on myself. In my mind, I was trying to create continuity, and it wasn't the right thing to do." The Jets' defense struggled after Saleh's departure, with opponents scoring nearly 10 more points per game under Ulbrich. Looking back, Ulbrich acknowledged that he should have delegated defensive coordinator duties to another coach on the team. So why does Ulbrich believe things will be different this time around in Atlanta? He emphasized that he and Morris have grown immensely since their previous stint with the Falcons in 2020. Ulbrich spent time learning from Saleh, while Morris gained valuable experience with Sean McVay and the Los Angeles Rams. Ulbrich said, "As much as I would like to say I wish we had stayed the last 4 years and never left, we needed that opportunity to leave." He's confident that those years apart allowed them to evolve as coaches and leaders. One thing Ulbrich made clear is that he's excited to collaborate with Morris again and bring those lessons to Atlanta's defense. He's not just focused on the X's and O's, he's thinking about how to build a defensive roster, communicate effectively with the organization, and create a cohesive and dynamic defensive unit. Ulbrich described his football brain as being in a completely different place compared to his previous time with the Falcons. That growth, combined with Morris' development, is what the Falcons are banking on to transform their defense into a force to be reckoned with. Now, I know some fans may be skeptical. After all, the Falcons went 4-7 under Morris and Ulbrich in 2020, losing their final 5 games of the season. But Ulbrich believes the experience he gained, even during those tough times, was invaluable. He's determined to show that he's a better coach now and ready to help lead the Falcons to success. So, Falcons fans, what do you think? Do you believe Jeff Ulbrich's growth and lessons learned will make a difference this time around? Can he and Raheem Morris turn the Falcons' defense into one of the best in the league? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's talk about Michael Penix Jr., Kirk Cousins, and the unexpected dynamics that shaped the Falcons' quarterback room last season. When Michael Penix Jr. spoke to reporters for the last time this season, it was moments after what may have been his last face-to-face conversation with Kirk Cousins inside the team's facility. It was a bittersweet moment. Penix, a rookie with a promising future, spent the first 15 weeks of his NFL journey learning under the guidance of Cousins, a seasoned veteran and 4-time Pro Bowler who has struggled to his share this year. Cousins' future in Atlanta looks bleak. After signing a 4-year, $180 million contract, things didn't exactly go as planned. His season ended with 3,508 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, and a league-high 16 interceptions before being benched. Despite winning 2 NFC Offensive Player of the Week awards and leading the Falcons to a 6-3 start, things spiraled out of control in the second half of the season. He's now expected to be cut or traded in March, potentially walking away with $90 to $100 million guaranteed for just 14 games. But here's the thing, none of that seems to have dented the admiration Penix has for his veteran mentor. Penix had nothing but praise for Cousins, saying, "Obviously, Kirk, just finishing his 13th year, he's awesome, man. He's been nothing but a great support, always helping me through this whole process, from day one, so much appreciation to him." That's the mark of a true professional relationship, and it speaks volumes about the leadership Cousins has brought to the locker room, even during a tumultuous season. The two quarterbacks actually live in the same suburban Atlanta neighborhood, and Penix cherished the time they spent together, even just hours after the season finale, a 44-38 overtime loss to the Carolina Panthers. "I just saw Kirk," Penix said. "I was talking to Kirk. So I'm enjoying that now, and he's still here now." For Penix, the 2024 season was a roller coaster, but one full of growth. He started as a backup, running the scout team and facing the starting defense in practice every day. On game days, he would stand on the sidelines soaking up everything he could from Cousins and the rest of the team. All that preparation paid off when he got the chance to start the final 3 games of the season. And what a finish it was. Penix completed 58 of 100 passes for 737 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, plus a rushing score during those 3 starts. His final game against Carolina was a showcase of his potential, 312 passing yards and 3 total touchdowns in a thrilling performance. Despite the loss, it was clear that the Falcons had found their quarterback of the future. Looking back, Penix described his rookie year as a rewarding experience. "It was fun," he said. "The whole time it was fun, I enjoyed it. Out there, working with the scout team, doing my best to make the defense look great so they can play well on Sundays. But, man, it was special." His positive outlook and determination to improve are exactly what Falcons fans want to see from their young quarterback. So what's next for Kirk Cousins? That's still up in the air. Head coach Raheem Morris and general manager Terry Fontenot have expressed confidence in Cousins as a potential backup going forward, but it's unclear if Cousins wants that role. Regardless of what happens, it's clear that his time in Atlanta, while short, had a lasting impact on Michael Penix Jr. Now it's your turn, Falcons fans. What do you think of the relationship between Penix and Cousins? Do you think Cousins should continue as a mentor, or is it time for the Falcons to fully hand the reins over to Penix? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive Falcons content. Let's rise up and face the future together. See you in the next video. Go Falcons!